Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I wanted to bring you another video edition of an ongoing series that I started about a year ago, I think it was, or was it 2 years ago? I have videos I like to do from time to time, hypothetical scenarios called Who Would Win? And in today's video I want to ask you who would win in a fight between the lion from the movie Beast, which came out last summer, and the cocaine bear from the recent movie Cocaine Bear. Now, before I begin, of course, I may or may not be referring to spoilers from the recent hit film Cocaine Bear. So you may not want to keep watching or listening to this video if you plan on watching Cocaine Bear but you haven't seen it yet. Or just watch this video with extreme caution, as I may or may not refer to mild spoilers from Cocaine Bear. Also, I'll probably be referring to spoilers from the movie Beast, which was that movie from last summer when Idris Elba faces off against a ravenous lion to protect his daughters. Great creature feature. So, you have been warned. That being said, let's get to it. So the reason why I thought of this particular pairing is because both creatures are universal properties. Beast was a universal film. Cocaine Bear is a universal film. And even though most of the time that has absolutely no bearing on my decisions about which creatures could go head-to-head with each other, in this case they're both owned by the same property. That doesn't mean, however, we're ever going to get a crossover featuring both characters for a couple of reasons. Beast was very much a one-and-done movie. It's a survival thriller about a family trying to survive a ravenous, crazy lion that goes nuts after its whole pride is killed by poachers, and it takes it out on Idris Elba and his daughters. And by the end of the film, the lion is killed and defeated when two friendlier lions that were both hand-raised by humans and now living out in the wilds come to the aid of Idris Elba's character, mostly because the ravenous lion, the rogue lion, poses a threat to the other two lions' pride, still living pride, and so they rip it apart off screen. And it's not meant to be the beginning of a franchise or anything. It was a very one-and-done movie. And arguably, you could say the same thing about Cocaine Bear. However, the way this ended with the bear itself, our lead character, not dying or being killed off by either a character with a gun or overdosing on the drugs, is very much alive and well, as we saw in the little mid-credit scene when we heard two people off camera admiring the bear and her cubs from afar. And yes, she's a mother bear in this movie. And they get a whiff of them and they look at them menacingly, and it's like they're about to charge before it cuts to black. So we're left to assume that the bear and her cubs are all still very much hooked on and ingesting cocaine, since a lot of it fell out of that plane. So Cocaine Bear I could see having a future more than the lion from the movie Beast. But however, let's just say, for the sake of argument, what would happen if these two powerful, scary apex predators came head-to-head? Well, let's talk about advantages and disadvantages. Both of them are quite large. The lion from Beast, the thing that happened to it that made it so ravenous and crazy is that it lost its entire pride to bloodthirsty poachers in the opening scene of that movie, giving us a reason why this lion goes nuts and kills anybody who crosses its path. And it ends up sustaining many wounds throughout the film. Stab wounds, gunshot wounds, burn marks all over like the side of its face. And before it's ultimately defeated by the other two lions, it is left to be a gnarly, nasty-looking, awesome, scary-looking big cat. But it has no special powers. It's just an angry, large, ravenous lion. Cocaine Bear, I feel like, would probably take the title in this fight, because a bear is arguably just as strong, if not slightly stronger, than a big cat. I mean, I'm no animal expert, but that's just my assumption or belief, I should say, but I'm no expert. And it's also got a slight advantage of being coked out of its mind with constantly ingesting cocaine. Because yes, in this fight, Cocaine Bear is very much living up to its name and is still very much filled with cocaine that it's ingested. So I feel like the fight is an easy one, because it would easily go to Cocaine Bear, because it would be extra aggressive, extra protective, as we saw in the movie when people got too close to its cubs. Even if it wasn't coked out of its mind, bears are extremely defensive and protective when it comes to protecting their cubs. And so if she's on cocaine and her cubs are nearby and the cubs are watching her face off against the lion from Beast, she's going to be extra aggressive and even more determined to take out the lion because her cubs are nearby and she doesn't want the lion killing and eating them. So I think this match, this fight, would go to Cocaine Bear, mostly because it's got a bit of an edge over the lion, being, full of cocaine and just hyped up and crazy, and it has extra speed. It's a bit faster. It's far more aggressive. And the lion from Beast was extremely aggressive, but it had nothing pushing it except perhaps its rage or anger at the loss of its family. Cocaine Bear has got cocaine pushing it to do all of these things to the extreme. And so in a fight between the lion from Beast and Cocaine Bear from Cocaine Bear, I say this goes to Cocaine Bear. Now, what's worth noting about this hypothetical situation is that between the two films, the one I enjoy more and have watched repeatedly was Beast. I've only seen Cocaine Bear once, even though I very, very much enjoyed it and would like to see it one or two more times. But I'm saying in general, between the two films, I liked Beast a lot more than I liked Cocaine Bear. So it's worth noting that even though I personally believe that in this hypothetical fight, the winner would be Cocaine Bear, you'd think, oh, if I'm biased because I like Beast so much, I would have the lion be the winner. But nope, not in this case. I think the winner would go to Cocaine Bear big time, simply because it's just coked out of its mind and is, it's almost impervious to pain, even though it got shot in the chest a few times. I don't think Ray Liotta's character hit it in any major organs or nothing, and plus it got an extra dose of life out of it when it sniffed the cocaine. It kind of woke itself back up and got all riled up and angry. So I say in this fight, Cocaine Bear is the winner. So hail to the queen, Cocaine Bear. She is our winner in this scenario. It sure would be exciting and pretty cool to see these two go at it, wouldn't it? A big bear and a lion just fighting and ripping apart at each other. Make for one spectacle of a movie, or at least an animated short, wouldn't you say? You hear that, YouTube? Animated short. If we can't get a movie, maybe an animated short would be fun. I can't do it because I don't have the know-how or the technology or the equipment, but plenty of you, I'm sure, can and will. So, just a little idea I'm throwing out there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this who would win scenario as much as I did talking about it. It sure is fun to come up with these speculations like this, because we are most likely never, ever going to know. But it's always fun to entertain and hypothesize, isn't it? So that's why I do it, because I also want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys who you think would win in a fight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the winner would be the lion from Beast and not Cocaine Bear. Give me your reasons why down below in the comments section. Beast is currently streaming on Amazon Prime to be enjoyed, while Cocaine Bear is currently playing in theaters. Have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend if I don't see you. Stay safe out there. There's lots of crazy weather going around all over the country this weekend, so stay safe, stay dry, and I will see you next time. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.